Eating leftover rice can seriously jeopardize your health in ways most people never realize. Stay with me until the end of this video. You'll discover essential information you never knew you needed. I discovered this the hard way last summer after a family gathering. We had a huge pot of rice sitting out for hours before I finally refrigerated it. 2 days later, I reheated some for lunch and within hours was experiencing severe stomach cramps, vomiting, and diarrhea. What I didn't know then could have protected me from this miserable experience. Rice contains spores of Bacillus cereus, a bacteria that can survive cooking temperatures. When cooked rice sits at room temperature, these spores transform into bacteria that multiply rapidly and produce toxins that cause food poisoning. According to a 2023 study published in the Journal of Food Protection, rice left at room temperature for just 2 hours can contain dangerous levels of these toxins. The Food Safety Authority reports that rice-associated food poisoning affects thousands annually, yet most cases go unreported because symptoms are often mistaken for common stomach bugs. What's most concerning is that these toxins can't be destroyed by reheating once they're formed. No amount of heat will make your rice safe again. Here's exactly what happens when rice sits between 40°F and 140°F, 4C60C. Bacillus cereus enters what microbiologists call the danger zone, where bacteria can double in number every 20 minutes. Researchers at Cornell University found that after 4 hours at room temperature, bacterial counts can reach levels high enough to cause illness in most people. The symptoms typically appear within 1–5 hours after eating contaminated rice and include abdominal cramping and pain, nausea and vomiting, watery diarrhea, mild fever in some cases. While most healthy adults recover within 24 hours, the Mayo Clinic warns that dehydration from severe symptoms can be serious for children, elderly people, and those with compromised immune systems. But don't worry, you don't need to give up leftover rice completely. Follow these simple safety steps recommended by food safety experts. 1. Cool rice quickly after cooking. Don't leave it sitting at room temperature for more than 1 hour. 2. Divide large amounts into smaller, shallow containers to speed cooling. 3. Refrigerate rice within 1 hour of cooking. This is crucial according to the FDA guidelines. 4. Store rice in the refrigerator at 40°F, 4C, or below for no more than 3–4 days. 5. When reheating, ensure the rice reaches at least 165 Fe74C throughout. 6. Never reheat rice more than once. Each time increases the risk. I've completely changed how I handle rice after learning this. Now, I set a timer when cooking large batches and never leave rice out during lengthy meals. Instead, I serve what we'll eat immediately and refrigerate the rest right away. A dietitian I consulted suggested this practical approach. Cook smaller batches more frequently rather than large amounts intended for multiple meals. If you must cook ahead, freezing portions is safer than refrigerating for several days. It's worth noting that this risk isn't limited to white rice, brown rice, wild rice, and rice products. All can harbor these bacteria. However, dishes with acidic ingredients like lemon juice or vinegar may slow bacterial growth somewhat, though this shouldn't replace proper handling. Some people are more susceptible to food poisoning from Bacillus cereus. If you have a weakened immune system, are pregnant, elderly, or have chronic health conditions, be especially careful with leftover rice. Always consult your healthcare provider if you experience severe or prolonged symptoms after eating any food. I've discovered that a food thermometer is the most valuable tool in my kitchen now. It takes the guesswork out of knowing when food is cooled enough for refrigeration or been reheated sufficiently. It's a small investment that provides huge peace of mind. Remember that proper rice handling isn't just about avoiding illness, it's about preserving the quality too. Properly stored rice maintains better texture and flavor, so these safety practices enhance your culinary experience as well. I hope this information helps you enjoy rice safely. If you found this valuable, please like this video and share it with friends and family. You might help someone avoid the miserable experience I went through. Have you ever had food poisoning from leftover food? Share your experience in the comments below and let me know what other food safety topics you'd like me to cover next. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video with more essential information to improve your well-being.